welcome to another Explore Everyday vlog. We have a new one tonight. I'm back in Wisconsin yet again and going Milky Way core chasing tonight. As you can see in the background there, we have nice clear skies tonight. Had a nice Aurora show last night here in the Wisconsin-Minnesota area. There's a chance we see some light Aurora tonight. We'll have to play it by ear and just keep an eye on the data and the sky, but we're really here for Milky Way tonight. So I'm going to try to vlog this the best that I can. It might be more showing you some pictures after the fact, but I'll try to talk about what I'm doing. I have a few different goals tonight. I would like to shoot a full arch pano, as full arch pano season's coming to an end here. Getting to the end of May here, we have a new moon. So full arch pano, and obviously just some compositions with that core lined up against a good foreground. So that's kind of the goal tonight. We're coming up on sunset here in about 45 minutes. I'm getting destroyed by mosquitoes out here up in northwestern Wisconsin, so this is going to be interesting. We also have a 1% crescent moon setting about 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm not sure how much we'll be able to see it, but that's also another target that I have on my radar tonight. So I'm going to quit swatting mosquitoes here and get back in the truck and go find a spot for sunset. We'll see you in a bit. With all the snow we had this year, the wetlands were abundant with water. This makes for prime breeding ground for mosquitoes. They were mean, big, and thick. Alright, so made it up to our spot where we're going to shoot Milky Way tonight. We got a few clouds floating around, so it might be a little interesting, but we got about 2 hours until we can shoot the Milky Way core. We got a couple compositions figured out. I think I can get a full arch over a nice area of water that you can see behind me here. I actually just shot a nice sunset reflection picture here, which is actually better than the actual sunset. It kind of got muffled out by some clouds on the horizon. I flew the drone instead of taking some pictures, so I'll show you the picture of the reflection here next, and maybe I'll throw some drone footage up as well. So I got a couple hours until we got Milky Way. Crossing our fingers that these clouds stay thin or go away. It's been pretty buggy, but they're getting better as it gets cooler and darker. So stay tuned. Milky Way time coming up. Alright, so one shot I'm getting ready to get lined up here is I talked about having the little 1% crescent moon. I wasn't sure how well I'd be able to see it, but it is plain as day out there, so it'll be set in in about an hour. So I'm kind of set up over water here so it's going to get a lot more orange and probably less visible as it hits the atmosphere of the Earth as it gets lower. So I'll probably have to take it here pretty soon. I got a 200mm lens width and a 500mm lens width, so I want to get it really nice and tight on it. So that's one shot I can do before the Milky Way comes up, and I'll show you that here once I get it done.
In this shot, I really love the earth shine, which is the soft glow on the dark side of the moon. I also love the final conflict between the last light of sunset and the night sky, with Venus shining bright. For the moon, I did play around with both 200 and 500mm shots, but ended up liking the wide angle shots best. Not long after the moon set, with twilight still in the west sky, we were treated to a short purple aurora display. Then, it was on to Milky Way time.
Does it feel like a monster's chasing me? It's summertime back in 1993. I untangled the wires, and it took quite some time. But when I hit the switch, there you stood. We were miles apart, but then I traveled through the dark, following lights that led to you. Why does the world make us wait the way it does? I wonder why. 17 feels like 1891, and I'm hoping that my scars don't scare you away, that you see good in my face. I still loved you and life was in real. We were miles apart, but then I traveled through the dark, following lights that led to you. We were hours away, lighting every match up as we prayed, hoping for any kind of change.
Good morning, everybody. I came up to northwest Wisconsin with a couple goals in mind last night. Number 1, to shoot the Milky Way. Number 2, there was a 1% crescent moon shooting about 10 o'clock, which I thought could be a nice opportunity. And maybe, just maybe, we'd luck into some Aurora. All 3 of those things happened, which was pretty awesome. We had that 1% crescent moon, we had pretty clear skies, little mixed clouds on the horizon, and saw a really cool setting moon. And just as it got dark, we had about an hour of some purple aurora. It wasn't overly spectacular, but we had some pillars, so that was a definite bonus. And then we had a great night of shooting the Milky Way. I shot some panos, shot a bunch that I can stack. So really a fun night overall. We got a little lucky. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. It's hazy with Canadian wildfire smoke again. Well, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. I'm out here swatting mosquitoes. Please swat that like button, swat that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.